black culture in America needs to be completely restructured for the betterment of the future. Why do I say this? Let's talk about it. So, the first thing I'm going to start with, I got to talk a little bit about myself. If you're one of my subscribers, you know, but I'm initially from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from the hood. You could probably hear the way I talk, right? But growing up in the hood, I noticed, like, as I got older, the guys I was looking up to was all losers, degenerates. They purposely become statistics. You get what I'm saying? You can't complain about the white man this, the white man that. They keep judging us. They keep saying all of us are thugs, but you're a thug. You get what I'm saying? We have to completely restructure black culture, bro. That starts with who we looking up to, bro. Like I said in one of my previous videos about this topic, when you're a young black man, right, growing up in the hood, the guys that you see driving nice cars, got beautiful women on their arm, most of the time, let's be honest, they're drug dealers, scammers. You get what I'm saying? Maybe even a rapper, depending on the hood you from. You get what I'm saying? We looking up to these people that honestly shouldn't be looked up to. Like, there's no man that should be looking up to a 40-year-old thug that's still selling dime bags on the corner. To a lot of, my hood, that same man, he's an OG. He's widely respected. He's blah, blah, blah. Why? I'm not saying we should disrespect these men, but I'm saying that we should really look up to people way different. We should look up to Barack Obama more. We should glorify Neil deGrasse Tyson. You get what I'm saying? I hope I said his name right. I see a lot of clips. I used to watch him growing up. People that actually, black men who are actually leaders, that's actually doing amazing things in society. But we glorifying, all these rappers. I'm not even gonna say no names, but of course I grew up with rap music. Rap music is my favorite genre, and I'm actually a rapper. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I haven't fed into all of these bad things, but we need to completely restructure this for the betterment of the future. The youth is dying. Think about how many black men have died in the last 10 years. Let's just say 10 years because of street violence. Oh, y'all killing each other on a block y'all didn't own. Y'all got Section 8 on this block, but you talking about I die for my block. I rep my block. Ain't nobody coming down my block. You don't even own no real estate on it. You get what I'm saying? Our mentality, bro. I just seen something really dope, and it said like over 500 families or something, they purchased 5,000 acres of land to build a neighborhood for black people that's better than what a lot of us come from. And I know I probably got the numbers slightly wrong, but still the point still exists, bro. They are doing something very positive, and I'm very proud, and I'm rooting for them. You get what I'm saying? We got to stop looking up to these degenerates, bro. When I was 13, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and some people may think I'm capping because of the way the story is structured, but I'm just going to tell the truth. When I was 13, right, I was hanging out with an older cousin of mine. I didn't know him my whole life, but I met him later on in life while I was in foster care. So my older cousin, he a hood dude, right? So I'm hanging out with him. I start smoking, right? I didn't even know how to roll a blunt, but I know I hit a blunt a few times with them. So whenever I would link on them, he only lived like 3 blocks away from me. I would smoke a blunt real quick. Next thing you know, I'm repping what they repping. I'm not even really 100% put on. You get what I'm saying? But I'm repping what they repping. There's kids, there's other 13, 14, 15-year-olds that see me. Now they want to fight me because I'm hanging out with these guys. You get what I'm saying? So I was given a gun. and I didn't even know what to do with it. And I was so trigger happy. I know I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't kill nobody. The gun actually had to be given to somebody else maybe like 2 months later. But you get what I'm saying? I was given a gun at the age of 13, hanging out with a man that was like 7-8 years older than me. And then a lot of the other guys he was hanging out with was older than him. He was the young buck. I was the youngest buck. You get what I'm saying? So like, I'm looking up to all these 30-year-old bums. I'm not knowing they bums though. I'm thinking they cool guys. Oh, they winners. You get what I'm saying? And I get older and I see these men nowadays. I start to notice, yo, he living with his baby mama. Bro don't got a job, an income. Bro don't even got a phone. Bro don't got no car, no license. He's just selling his little bit of weed. He called himself such a gangster. You know what's really gangster, bro? Not trying to kill another black man for a block you own no real estate. What's really gangster is buying your mama a house. What's really gangster is starting, something positive for the future, leaving a impact on the world. That's what's really gangster. That's what's really difficult. It's difficult to go into a job and clock in. It's difficult to sacrifice. It's difficult to do these things. It's easy to pick up a gun and just say I'm a thug. You know how easy it would be for me, bro? You know how easy it would be to be put on? You get what I'm saying, y'all? We have to do what's not easy to build a better future. Stop looking up to these degenerates, bro. I remember I told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it one more time. The first time I ever got arrested, I actually was 11 years old, right? I got into a big fight at school. I think I got into multiple fights that day, right? I was in middle school. So I'm 11 years old. I'll never forget what the white cop said to me when he put me in a police car. He said, and I quote, he said, "Hey, y'all be starting early. You starting early nowadays, huh?" And he laughed and he just shook his head, took me to the police station, and I was handcuffed to the bench, and then my foster mother came and picked me up, and she was crying, and she gave me a speech like she should have, right? She should have beat my ass. You get what I'm saying? I needed that belt to ass treatment. Maybe I would have straightened out way earlier than what I did. Luckily, with leaders like her and my uncle in my life, as I got older, I was able to straighten out. But it almost was too late for me. I don't want it to be too late for any young black man watching this video. I don't want you to give your life to the streets that don't love you. The streets don't love you. The streets don't even respect you. I don't care how many bodies you got. I don't care how much money you got, how much you did. The streets don't respect you. These dudes are going to get envious, bro. Look at all these rappers that die. A lot of these rappers die not only because they beef. Some of them die simply because of envy. Look at Nipsey Hussle, bro. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. He was an inspiration to us all. But he died. I think he died because of envy. Because bro was a winner. His shorty, he had a bad shorty by his side. Beautiful kids. He got hella money. He's respected. He's a rapper. He's not only a rapper, he's damn near almost like a motivational speaker. You get what I'm saying? Like, R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. But we glorifying the wrong things, bro. Instead of looking up to Lil Durk, which I'm not trying to disrespect Lil Durk, because I listened to his music growing up. But instead of looking up to Lil Durk, look up to Neil deGrasse Tyson. You might think he corny, right? He a nerd. He corny because he not trying to kill another black man. So you don't want to look up to him. He a rich black man. Rich. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to break the law to become rich, bro. I get it. All of us want to become rich. But we got to realize that you don't have to break the law to do that. There's a clip I seen online of an old saying back in the days during like segregation and slavery, or maybe like after slavery was finally killed. The quote is I might botch it, but y'all gonna get the gist of it. It's like, nigga sing, nigga jump, nigga sing, nigga dance, or nigga die. So, and that applies to the black community. When you grow up in the hood, what is the most cliche things that's absolutely true that a lot of us say? Growing up, we don't really see a way out unless you might play football or basketball, play a sport, and you might make it out that way. You sing, so you might become a rapper or a singer or something like that, a musician. Or you might be on some dancing shit. You get what I'm saying? Maybe a choreographer. Or they say die. So basically, the old racist white people wanted us to only do those things or simply die. They get scared when we start revolutions. Think about all of our ancestors who tried to start positive black communities, how they got burnt to the ground. Real life. Would they want you to kill your fellow black man for a house that you don't even own, for a block you don't own? Would our ancestors mess with that? What would Martin Luther King think of this? I said this before on my YouTube channel, but really think about it, bro. We learned about Martin Luther King growing up. What would he think about our modern culture? Black people are the most divided people of them all. We can't come together. You ever notice how, Mexicans, let's say there's a Mexican family that came into the country legally, right? they came into the country all together, guess what? They gonna all live in the same house. There'll be a bunch of them. They all live in the same house. They all paying rent. They got multiple rooms. They stacking their paper together. You get what I'm saying? As a black man, it's like we all want to do it on our own. Self-made. You can't do everything by yourself. You need a team. You got to stay away from them people that's degenerates, that's literally becoming statistics on purpose. You don't want to be a statistic. I might sound like a lame, right? A lot of black men might see my video and be like, yo, you a lame for making a video like this. Like that one commenter that called me a bootlicker, talking about we are not your people. Because of what I'm saying is factual, because you want to feed into the bullshit. What would Martin Luther King think? What would he think? What would Malcolm X think? You killing your fellow black man for a house that the white man still owns. Your mama is on Section 8. You grew up on Section 8. Your family's on Section 8. Have you no shame in the life that you're living? When I was a broke young black man, I had shame. I'm like, damn, my mama's still poor. My mama's still living in the hood. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing? Have you no shame in the life you live in? It's okay to make mistakes. You might have made tremendous mistakes, bro, but you could come back from it. You could switch. And the problem is your environment. Because a lot of times as a black man, let's say you realize you in the gang, you still young, let's say you in your early 20s, right? You start to want to switch. People are going to call you a sellout. People are going to call you fake. They might try to murk you simply because you're not trying to be on the same time and they on no more. You trying to, do some legal stuff, get a job, start a business. You're not really trying to beef with guys no more. They gonna call you a lame, a square. Even the black women do it. Black women be talking about on the internet, I only date scammers and drug dealers. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? You get what I'm saying? These problems are like embedded in our culture, bro. We sell trauma. We glorify poverty, bro. It's to the point where a lot of black people that don't come from the hood and don't come from extreme poverty, they are ashamed of it. When I moved from Brooklyn, New York, and I got adopted, I moved to North Carolina, I met a lot of black people that didn't come from poverty, that grew up in nice 2-story houses, military parents and all that. Guess what they kids was doing? They wanted to be down. That's one of my best friends, bro. I still love him to this day, but he did that. He changed his life around. But he grew up military background, upstairs, downstairs, big old houses. His family had a lot of money, but he wanted to be down. So he started hanging out with guys he shouldn't have been hanging out with. Ended up copping a felony. Going to jail for a year. Ruined his life. And now he's picking his life back up. You can come back from everything. Remember what I said. But you don't got to make those mistakes, bro. What I'm saying for whoever's watching this video, you don't got to make those mistakes. You might have to move across the country. Sometimes you got to leave your city to become something different. Reinventing yourself as a black man is very important, bro. How you present yourself. Just like a lot of the adults in my life told me this exact quote. No matter what I do, I'm already judged because of the color of my skin. It don't matter that I'm light skinned. The color of my skin, the way my hair looks, my waves. Because of the color of your skin, black man, you already judged. They already think you dumb, uneducated. Prove them wrong. Don't prove them wrong by popping junk. Don't prove them wrong by killing them. Prove them wrong by being educated. By doing dope shit in this world, bro. Prove them wrong. Prove them all wrong, bro. I know they're wrong about the black community. So many young, intelligent, young people has died. And not even just hood guys be dying. It be innocents. You might go to a party and bro, I got a female friend, right? And of course I'm not gonna say her name ever on my YouTube channel. But so she just went to one of those hood parties literally the other day. I just got off the phone with her last night, right? Talking to her about it. Guess what? Her mama came and picked her up. Her mama got shot in her arm. They shut up the party. 3 people died. This is a real event that happened in North Carolina. 3 people died. Her mama got shot in the arm. Thank God she okay. Black men acting stupid. What y'all beefing over? What's that serious? Half of you guys be beefing straight up off a vagina. Off a pussy, bro. You mad cause your girl was on some hoe shit and she smashed him, so you gonna go kill him. That makes you weak. That makes you weak, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? It's like my fellow black men, some of y'all be wanting to crash out over everything. Somebody step on your shoe, now you ready to crash out. You ever been in a club with a dude that just always, as soon as he drunk, he want to fight? As a grown man, what I look like fighting? What I look like fighting? Does that mean I'm pussy? No. It's stupid. You gonna fuck your money up. Like Chris Brown said in that diss track on Quavo, right? Like he made that bar about he didn't want to mess the money up when he was sitting next to Quavo in the fashion show. That applies to real life. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gonna fuck the money up, bro. You gonna fuck up your future money and your present money, bro. Everything you got going on could be snuffed out like that because you made a stupid split decision. What I look like fighting, bro? I get it. I'm at the bar. Somebody look at me wrong or whatever it is. They don't like that I'm talking to a certain girl and she feeling me. Next thing you know, I fight. What if I hit him a certain way? He fall. He hit his head on the concrete. He die. Now I just committed murder. Or what if the same thing happens to me? Either way, whatever outcome happens, whether I win the fight or lose the fight, either way, I lose. You might get a little bit of clout because you won a fight. So what, bro? You want to fight so bad? Become a professional fighter. Do it legally. Go to the UFC. Start boxing. You get what I'm saying? Or all these minor leagues that's you know. But y'all want to fight. Y'all want to shoot. Y'all want to shoot over everything, bro. We glorify the wrong thing. We glorify the wrong people. We have plenty of great examples as black men, bro. Countless, bro. Countless great examples. But for some reason, we don't look up to them. We don't find inspiration in their stories. We only find inspirations in the Lil Durks and the Young Boys and all of these things, bro. We got to change the way we act. We got to change our culture. It's going to require a whole culture shock, bro, to save the next generation from the shit that we been doing. And the generation before us, bro. All that shit wasn't cool. Rap music wasn't started to kill another black man. When rap music first started, it was positive. It was helping the black community. When gangs was first started, everybody want to be GD. Everybody want to be Crip. Everybody want to be Woo. Everybody want to be Cho, right? A lot of these gangs was originally started 100 years ago, whenever it was started, for positive reasons to help the black community. But y'all don't even realize y'all history. The white man, the racist white man, because all white people are not bad. I would never preach that. All white people are not bad. Just like all black people are not doing these things I'm talking about in this video. But the white man back in the days, you know, the white man owns the jail and he owns the record labels. You get what I'm saying? And he also pushes the agenda. So what the record labels started doing, they was like, all right, we're not promoting positive black music no more. You have to make music for degenerate activities in order for us to pay you. So guess what? People sold their soul and they got paid. And it trickled down throughout the generation and it only got worse and worse and worse and worse. Y'all killing each other in 4K. How many videos exist online of people really going live and killing another man? Yeah, you pussy. Yeah, you pussy. Showing off their guns. Yeah, my shit got a button on it. Glock with a button and a beam on it. That shit not cool, bro. That shit not cool, bro. We need to change our culture, bro. As black people, we have culture. But that's not it. That's not our culture, bro. That's not the real black culture, bro. A lot of people pop shit about Kendrick Lamar because he's a square, right? Kendrick Lamar a square because he don't really promote killing, you know, other black men all the time like some other artists that y'all glorify do, like the Drakes of the world. And I like Drake music. I want to touch on Drake real quick. Drake ain't really grow up how we grew up. You get what I'm saying? But y'all glorify him because he be talking about all of this. Yo, I got members. That's his favorite bar. I got members. This is not a diss on Drake because I mess with Drake. I think Drake is a great artist. But you get what I'm saying, bro? A lot of y'all pop shit about Kendrick Lamar because he don't feed into the status quo and keep it going. What's wrong with y'all, bro? These niggas y'all looking up should not be the fucking standard. They should not be. They shouldn't be looked up to. You should look at them and realize what not to do. One of the most valuable pieces of advice in life is not always what to do, it's what not to do. I kid you not. I touched the stove burnt my hand. I told you about it. you shouldn't ever touch that stove when it's hot. You shouldn't ever touch it, period. Like on the eyes. You get what I'm saying? I made the mistakes for you don't have to. A lot of us got older cousins and older brothers that did time in jail that messed up their lives. They made those mistakes, so you don't have to. And if you choose to make those mistakes, you can't play the victim. Black people, black men I'm talking to, bro. Because I think that black men, we create the culture. I think the women are naturally going to fall in line to what we promote the most in our culture. Maybe I'm not explaining that properly. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So if black men change, the woman will act accordingly beside us. Back in the days, bro, the black family structure was like this. And now we're just completely separated. For some reason, black men and black women hate each other on the internet. What's the point, bro? What is the point? We should be supporting each other, coming together. It doesn't matter if we dating or not. I should be able to see another black man or a black woman and just be like, yo, I fuck with you. I fuck with what you got going on. We all hating on each other. Everybody want to smash each other girl. Everybody want to stunt on each other. What is the point of that? When you got African families, people out. You got African people that come to America and they build real wealth, become millionaires legally. It's not impossible. I know it's hard to see a way out when you come from these environments, but a way out is there. Sometimes you're going to have to take a risk. Shout out to Steffis Cole, right? Steffis Cole is honestly my favorite YouTuber. And I watch a lot of his content. I get a lot of motivation and life lessons from his content. And what he talks about a lot on his YouTube channel is how he moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to either Houston or Dallas, Texas. Because he needed to change his environment. Because he realized his environment was holding him back. Your environment is holding you back. One of the problems is that as a black man, most black men, when they finally start getting money legally and they changing their life around and not on no hood shit, they leave the hood, right? So now the young brothers that's coming up don't see them. They still only see the thugs. But if they were to stay in the hood, they will die in the hood. Let's be honest. Most rappers, I'm just talking about rappers right now. Most rappers that really make it big, they die in their hometown. They do all this traveling around the world, going on tour and all these different things, and they still die in their hood. That's why I commend Chief Keef for doing what he did, bro. He left Chicago and he started a new life, bro, and look at him. I honestly think that Chief Keef, that the chances of him being dead right now if he would have stayed in his hood all these years is high. I'm not saying he would have died for sure. I don't know what would have happened. But what I'm saying, it's probably like a 50-50 chance. Not because he's a punk or anything wrong with him, because of how it is in our community. One black man winning, so now everybody want to drag him down. Crab in a barrel mentality. People want you to win, but people don't want you to, win more than them. If you start to catch up to them or win more than them, they be willing to kill you. For real. We're doing too much killing over dumb stuff, bro. We need to stand up and fight for something positive. How do we fight? Not by killing each other, by practicing different morals and beliefs and showing the youth, teaching them, really teaching them. You could teach without lecturing like crazy. Like, it's hard to explain, because I know when I was young and I was on some hood shit, and a lot of OGs that wasn't on that, like my teachers and stuff, would talk to me. I didn't want to hear it. I reacted to a video like that. I didn't want to hear it. I'd be sitting there like, bro, why is this man talking my head off? So learning how to connect with the youth. How do you connect with the youth better? I honestly don't know. And I'm a former teacher. I don't know. Like, I just be myself. I think that's why I think I was a great teacher. And I'm sure a lot of my students, my old students, will attest to that. Look, bro, we just need to change. And I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I make these videos for positive purposes. Like, I make these videos for the improvement of my community. And it might seem like I'm punching down on my community, but I'm truly not. I'm trying to teach y'all something, bro. Not that I'm all wise. Oh, next think he all wise on his YouTube channel. Nah, I'm not. But I do got some lessons that I'm willing to share. If you're willing to listen, then I'm extremely happy about that. I'm gonna end this video right here, though. If you want to further support me, just liking this video and subscribing and leaving a comment of support. It could be one emoji. I don't care what you leave, but just leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video, bro. That's how you support me. I don't have no sponsors. Yes, I got channel memberships, but I'm not even asking y'all to become YouTube members right now. I just want the subscription. You get what I'm saying? So I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support whenever I post videos like this. Peace.